Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It's Trident, and I think I've played enough of Assassin's Creed Jade to give you guys a first impression and some general thoughts on the game, and give you my opinion on if the game will be worth to play in the future. Before we start, if you do find this video helpful, tap that like button as it does help me out a lot, and if you're interested in AC Jade content, well, definitely hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the latest tidbits about the game. Alright, I have to talk about this first, and the optimization in this game has been very smooth and steady, which is quite impressive for a CPT. From my past experience in testing different mobile games in closed betas, the experience isn't pleasant at all, and the usual problems like bugs, stability issues, and lack of responsive touchscreen controls wasn't present here when playing Assassin's Creed Jade, which I was very surprised about. I definitely have to congratulate the devs for a smooth experience, as I'm running this game on an Android device, which is the inferior version compared to iOS. I'm hoping it only gets better from here on out so more players can join in on the fun. Next up, the visuals, or you can say graphics, are truly gorgeous. It is what you can expect from a AAA giant like Tencent. They're definitely the kings of the graphics department in the mobile gaming sector right now. The environments are phenomenal to look at for a mobile game, and these guys are definitely pushing these boundaries every time. There were times where I cannot believe that I'm running such a game on a mobile device, which is truly astonishing. The game definitely has the Odyssey vibe to it, including that Cassandra cameo as well as some stylistic features like buttons. Although such a graphic fidelity also makes me think that this game might be locked to mid and higher end mobile devices, and the key to be successful in the mobile gaming market is to always include the low end in the mix as well. Hopefully Tencent makes a light version for the low end folks out there to get the best out of the audience, but this is just pure speculation. Moving on to the combat animations in this game, well, it's another huge plus. They evoke the same sensation of the mainline games where you get the finisher animation sometimes, although not as brutal as the ones on the mainline games, but it is still present, which is great to see. I've not progressed enough to see dual wielding weapons, but so far all the single-handed weapons animations looks great and smooth for an Assassin's Creed adaptation for mobile devices. The parkour also looks great. I might be spoiled by playing the mainline games, but for mobile gaming this is actually not bad and it is enjoyable. Coming on to the negatives of this game, well, it is the voice acting. I'm not saying it is bad, it's just the way it has been presented. All the voice actors have an American accent, which in my opinion is a huge turnoff and immersion breaker because that's not how I enjoyed all the other Assassin's Creed games. The Ezio trilogy was famous for the Italian accents and the phrase "requeste da pace" or the word "malakas" from Odyssey and their Greek accents. My point is that each mainline Assassin's Creed game always has the associated accent according to the country or region it was set during. Although every character knew English, it gave some sense of familiarity to those games, which I couldn't in Assassin's Creed Jade. Moreover, there were some AI voiceovers at times which was just cringe. The developers could have just left those dialects silent and we players could have just avoided the cringe altogether. Finally, and this one is a big one, the make or break negative for this game, and that is Gacha. Yes, you can roll for weapons in this game, which is kind of expected because that is a major part of free-to-play gaming. And you cannot ignore that as weapons are part of the gameplay and at one point there is going to be a pay-to-win system. Honestly, I was hoping for only costumes or at the very least just armor, but I feel like weapon gacha will definitely take away the fun for long-time players. I'm not going to go too in-depth here as we're still in the closed beta testing, so there's things we can still expect to change in the future. So in the end, what do I think of the first real AAA Assassin's Creed mobile adaptation? Well, it is definitely an interesting experience for me. There were times where I forgot this was actually a mobile game, So there's definitely that pull for someone who has played almost all the mainline games, but concerns like weapon gacha did loom over my head, and I'm afraid of the future. In regards to the future, I do recommend checking out this game if you're interested in Assassin's Creed, because playing it mobile is truly an experience worth checking out. That's it for this one. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.